Okay, ellipses. There's some vocab words that you need to know. And there's a lot of information that comes from an ellipse. So we got to go over that first. I don't think you got it solid from last year. And then we're going to break up into groups and you're going to build your own ellipse and calculate the equation. Okay. So, did you know that the orbits of the planets are actually elliptical?
Yes.
Ha 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 ha, you're such a modern man. Why aren't you wearing skinny pants, gelled hair, and living in a city? Modern man. Okay, that's kind of an ellipse. Not great, but... yeah, that's what the common man would call it. Are you the common man? Okay. These here are vertices. Okay, all four of those points. We also have a center. We will have the minor axis. Man, I need another color. And the long or major axis. Okay, lots of vocab there. These can run horizontal or vertical. Right. So the major axis can be the y-axis if it's long up and down. Minor axis is the short one. Just some vocabulary. There's focus 1 and focus 2 make up the foci, plural of focus. And then we have a center, just like a circle. Are you okay with those words?
I've never been so long.
Okay.
Does everyone else invite back? When we get to our next to the football.
Okay, there's another ellipse. Now I'm going to show you where the letters for the equation come from. There's an A and a B and an H and a K that you have to be able to figure out. And then C will come into play. Okay, from here to here is C. Okay, that's the length of C, and it can be this. It'll be the same over here as well. From here to here is A. From the center to the vertex, and then from here to here. Okay, chit-chatting needs to be quieted down and focus. This is B. So there's A, B, and C. We can relate those with this equation. Do not mistake that with the Pythagorean theorem. It's not the Pythagorean theorem. Okay? This is the problem we had last year. Please remember that. So that's where A, B, and C come from, and then the center, just like a circle, H and K. All right? All right, well, we have a horizontal major axis, correct? Yeah? Okay, horizontal major axis here. So the equation is very similar to a circle. The only change is that it equals 1. A and B are on the bottom there. This is for a horizontal major axis. There's a lot of info, I know. What's the equation of this ellipse? Okay, the center is 0, 0. A is 3. B is 2. Do we need C for the equation? No, but it's 2 as well. All right, so plug them in. Oh, good point. Thank you for pointing that out. Just automatic. I hope it doesn't wreck.
That would really suck.
Oil tankers, kaboom, bye-bye school.
Pretty much. I'd crawl under the desk and hope the welder.
All right, now simplify. Now you don't need that. There's our equation, and we don't need these parentheses, but so there's a lot to that, yeah?
the vertical and the other, in the other equations, we'll change the addition and subtraction sign.
No, that's, that will be a hyperbola. Instead of this, it's this. It's subtraction.
Okay, let me show you a vertical, and then we'll get to our little activity. Okay, there's a vertical ellipse. And I've moved it off of 0, 0. Okay, so the major axis is bigger, so it's up and down, right? This letter A always goes with the major axis. Major axis, that's A. B always goes with the minor axis. There's the equation. All we've done is put A under the Y's. Maybe sad. Logan Olson, what is A? And Taylor, you're going to do B. And Chloe, you get the center. Oh, bother. A is 5, so it goes there, right? Was in this class. Taylor, what's B? No. It's a distance, so it has to be positive. 3. And then Chloe, what's the center? So where does the H, the -2 go? Yeah, so be careful. The X value goes here with the X, so it's -2 and 0. Write that out. And then we'll blue sheet.
Okay. Are we good? Okay. Here's your homework. We're not going to work on it in class today, probably, unless you finish your. Uh, 58, you'll need to edit the numbers. So here's C and B. It's in degrees and minutes, and I didn't teach that to you. Due Tuesday. But you got to promise you're going to go to the basketball and the wrestling matches. Tomorrow night. If you're not going to the basketball games, you get to hear my pretty voice on the radio if you want.
I'll just listen to the radio. The boys' game starts at like
7.
the girls' game starts
4:36.
4:36.
7:30.
My dad. Oh.